Morning, everybody. First up on today's agenda, got to get all of our stuff cleaned out of the sprayer so it can go bye-bye. Problem is it's dead, so I'm going to wheel it around, hook up jumper cables. It's cold out here. Well, while that's charging up, one other thing I got to do, I got to take off the set of nozzles that aren't currently in use. The new sprayer is on 15-inch spacing instead of 20-inch. And what that means is it's going to put out a lot more liquid per acre. So I had a high and a low flow. The white caps that it's on now are the high flow. I think that's green. Green caps are low flow. But on the new sprayer, since it's going to put out more, the low flow on this one will actually be the high flow on the other one. And then I might have to go buy a whole nother set for a new low flow. It's hard to figure that out because every book is set on 20-inch spacing, so you actually have to do math to figure out which one you need on 15-inch spacings. So hopefully I did it right, because if not, it'd suck to have to buy two whole new sets instead of one. Here, I'm gonna go give this a try. It should have been long enough. It almost started, it cranked. So there's really not a whole lot to do in here. I got to take out our aftermarket radio, bracket, satellite radio, all our books and stuff. Those are the straps that hold the tank down. Had one break on us last year. We'll put a ratchet strap on it. Said we'll fix it this winter. We haven't fixed it yet. Well, that took way too long. I forgot you had to take the whole assembly down to get the bolt out of the back that stabilizes the radio, but either way, that's done. So now, like I was saying, I got to come through, pull this guy off of each one, just simple twist off, and there it is. So I got to keep all those guys, plus order some more for the new sprayer. So I'm going to get some gloves and a bucket and get started on that. There we have it. Sprayer's cleaned out and ready. It'll be the last time I drive it. Just talked to the dealer. He said they'd be here after lunch to change them out. It sounds like I'll be planting oats or spring trit or something, so we'll check out the new one this afternoon whenever it gets here. Oh, and there she is, boys and girls. Quite the jump up from the old 4710. So we went from a 2004 to a 2014. This is an R4030. I believe it's a 90-foot boom. Other than that, I really don't know. Oh, I can't remember the hours. 800-gallon stainless steel tank, which was a must for us. That's why we had trouble finding one. Now I gotta figure out how everything works, because we've got a few fields of wheat that need sprayed like now. But I'm gonna go run this for the rest of the day. We got it full of oats. A little bit more oats still in the seed tender. We're quite a bit late on this, but it's just now finally dry enough from when I planted last time. That's been 3 weeks ago or so. Maddie is down there on the corner with the VT. I got a field, then I'll just be chasing her all day, so we'll see how this goes. The field I set off for, I got planted. Is about 32 acres. Now I am patching while I'm here. This is where an old road and ditch was before, back when this was flood irrigated, before the pivots. Just having a lot of trouble. There's a lot of sand built up in the soil right here. So trying to get some organic matter growing in it, get it turning that soil into something productive instead of this. Because this is frustrating. Every crop we plant here, this is what we get. So eventually it'll come around. It's just going to take some more time. But yeah, thought I'd give you that little update. Got some other little patches I'm going to go do to try and run out of oats so we can switch to the spring triticale. Maddie went to go get that over at the place we bought it from, the Spray Pilot guys. Old Danny, Grouchy Danny. So yeah, just trying to run out of oats so we can get planting on our spring trip, because we got a whole lot of it to do. I'm like 3 acres shy of finishing this corner and I ran out of seed. So I just planted along this edge to really get it out, but I don't know if you can see the color for southeast Colorado. That's amazing planting conditions. Touch sticky in spots, as you can see by the mud buildup, but not bad. So time to get this thing folded and go fill up with trit now. Well, that's a problem I didn't see coming. Should have when looking at it. This sprayer is substantially longer. Gonna have to do some redesign in here. Problem is though, it's supposed to freeze tonight and this has already been pressured up, so it's got water. Gonna have to come up with a solution. Not gonna lie, I took the easy solution. I just took it to the other shop. Because that's gonna take some time and thinking with a forklift to figure out how to reset up a lot of stuff. Oh man, I have totes, a whole rack sitting there blocking that. Gonna have to do some thinking now. Now let's go look at the pond. Okay, pond update. So here is pipeline number 2. This is the one that makes everyone worried because we had to cut all the way through the bank because it's just feeding a gravity fed pipeline. They had some sort of sealer they put down to try and help really pack that in tight. So we'll see how that works. They're ready to set the structure on it. So it's going to take a while to get over there. I'm going to shut this off. So now we come over to the other one. This guy is ready. A little bit more dirt to pack in there. And a top to put on that one. That's the other thing. They weren't thinking of putting tops on them. We're like, you got to put a top on because you never know what could fall in there. But as for right here, this is basically ready for concrete. Looking down this way, the other thing that worried us is the fact that the 2 pipelines have to cross. But going out way over there with the flood line takes a lot of pressure off that wall, as opposed to trying to cut through right here. That would be sketchy, to say the least. But they kept the flood line super deep, so there's going to be a couple of foot of dirt between the 2 pipelines. So that shouldn't be a problem. Then you come around over here some more. Pipeline takes off around the pond, right over to the end of the dirt trench there. And then we're going to put on a regular alfalfa riser, or whatever you want to call it, to irrigate the south half of this farm with gated pipe now, till we can figure out how to pay for 2 more pivots. But yeah, that's the excitement over here. I have no idea how long this video is, but the next couple days are going to be more of the same that we had today. So I think I'm just going to run this video into tomorrow, because odds are, unless something changes, about the only thing I'll show you guys is an update over here tomorrow night, see how far we get. I wonder how long. Oh, they'll probably need to set their pipeline coming out of there before they start this pipeline. But yeah, lots of progress here. So that being said, I'll quit rambling. We'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Alright, nightly update on this progress. So, as you can see, I don't know, I need to get down there and show you. So I'll look this way first. So they added a little bit more dirt here. Kind of got things packed. Let's come down here. Oh. It's probably about as far as I can go. So that is not just regular concrete. It's like a slurry mix that they use for sealing it better. The whole purpose of this is to try to keep water from having any possibility of washing through here and then making this entire bank cave out. So that's what that is. Let's go check out the rest of it. Okay, so the other big update is the electrician got started. This flag right here is marking where our service pole will go. The rebar back over there, and you probably can't even see it. That's where they're going to come across the road. Hop up here. We're ready. Yeah, I think that's ready to pour concrete up here. So these are the electrician's poles. All the stuff will hang on here. Again, the well casing. It's a long ways down there. I can hear an echo. It's packed. Looking over here, pipeline is put together in the trench. The electric cord came today. It's strung out in the trench. Yeah. Lots happening. Let's see if they did anything over here. Probably can't see it from up here. I'm over here now at the gravity fed pipeline. So nothing's changed here since yesterday. One thing we are changing, they're going to add on a, what I want to call it, a cutoff valve to shut the water flow off in case we're irrigating and something goes wrong with that. We want a way to shut off the flow of water so we don't drain the whole pond because we can't shut the hydrant. But I mean, we're hoping to irrigate 100 acres or close to it with flood out of this pipeline. So we'll see how that goes. I got one other thing I want to show you guys clear over on the other side. Here's the last thing I wanted to show you. Culvert number 2 is in. So this is where the water will come into the project. So it'll come through, oh, let's start over here at the actual beginning. So the water comes onto the farm through a ditch, starts up there, comes down along the county road there. Me and the neighbor to the south of us split up there at the corner. His goes in an underground pipeline right on that side of the ditch. This farm comes down this ditch. So it comes along. We will put a dam there, as we call it, just a metal check that fits the ditch, and then a plastic dam that will hold the water up. We got to pour a ditch here. Water will go into the culvert. Out of the culvert. And then slowly work its way through this is the sediment pond. Or catch basin, or however you want to word it. So this is where all the sand and debris will filter out of the water. So you want it to come into here pretty quick to get it out of that ditch to get the flow. Then once it gets in here, you want this to flow super slow from end to end. Then we'll put a culvert at that end, going into the big pond, and then through all the pipelines. So this is culvert number 2 of the project. Culvert number 1, we put in a month ago, over here on the other side of the truck, for our access to get in and out of this project. The reason we did that and didn't just fill the ditch, I've got flood irrigation going down that. I mean, this ditch goes on for another half mile that I could flood irrigate out of. So we didn't want to fill the ditch. Plus, in the odd chance that we get crazy wet again and actually need to dump water to the river, the easiest way is for it to go all the way down to the next county road. Takes a turn there, goes down the bar pit to a seep ditch that's running along the edge of the farm over there. That seep ditch will take you right to the river. We've only done that once or twice since I've been out of college, so the odds of that happening anytime soon are pretty slim. But with that, I'm sure this video has ran on long enough. You guys are probably tired of hearing me ramble on and on. You're like, come on, dude, just finish the video already. So, tomorrow, I've got a project at the spray shed. The sprayer doesn't fit, so we got to remodel how we have everything set up in there. So I need to get everything out, clean the shed, redesign all that. Should be getting the tires put on tomorrow morning on that 245R that I showed you guys like a week ago now. Get the tires on, we'll get it loaded with trit, yeah, we'll go from there. So with that, talk to you guys later.